So whereas Dennett, as I mentioned, had wanted to simply delete the prohibition on birth control from the Comstock Act, she envisioned that after that there might be a kind of FDA-style review process when birth control methods came to market, but that anybody would be able to have access to them. Sanger's version was that doctors needed to have a gatekeeping role, and she proclaimed that this was for patient safety. But what's shown through her letters and in the historical record is that she recognized the need to have men, and especially men of science, endorse the birth control movement and help persuade politicians that this was a safe and adequately supervised thing to do. Dennett hated the doctor's only compromise. And even much later in their careers, when Sanger's method of breaking the law, of being a crusader, a firebrand, her savviness and her charisma when it came to being in the public eye and manipulating publicity, even though those methods were proven to be so successful, Dennett was staunch in opposing the doctor's only compromise, and it really stopped her from ever supporting Sanger publicly or uniting with her. So through those years, through the 20s, there were two rival factions. There was Sanger's American Birth Control League, and then there was a smaller group that Sanger launched called the Voluntary Parenthood League. And unfortunately, for a time, they managed a kind of division of labor. Sanger focused on changing state laws and opening clinics, and Dennett went to Washington. But there was more and more friction between them as time went on. And I think, that had so many levels to it. It was based in character, it was based in their methods, and ultimately in their policies also.